Good morning. Me and Blake are headed out to check a couple trail cameras. Got 3 here. Brought a couple more to hang. And I might, depending on what's on these, I may move them a little bit. Walked through enough banana spider webs this morning, I've about had enough. I don't know how much you can see, it's just getting daylight. We gotta walk a couple 100 yards through some thick mess, so I'm gonna cut this camera off for a minute. I'll turn it back on when we get in there if it's light enough. Finally made it to the first one. Don't see any tracks on top of the ring. Hold that. I pulled that card. I'll check it at the house. And we gotta get through the rest of this jungle and go check another one. We're almost to the second camera. I'll show you where we killed 2. Jumped them out of their bed in gun season with dogs. They like to lay in these thick palmettos on the edge of the water. I'm not sure the exact place, but both of them bucks we killed would have been laid right here somewhere on this little point, right at the edge of the water. You ain't swimming back there, are you? I hung this camera here on a narrow gap, shallow spot crossing this big pond. It's the first time I've had a camera here. We've jumped a few nice bucks, bedded off this point. Just depends on the wind. It's a shallow gap here where they cross this pond. trail. I'm actually walking the trail now. Here's this camera. I'm gonna pull this card. I went ahead and checked that camera with the card reader and left it up. There was $3 on it, 2 does and a bear. One pretty nice buck. I'll put some pictures up. I might, if I should be able to find them, I may put a couple of them pictures up that we killed last year, where I was talking about them bedding on that point. That's where this deer, the biggest one, he headed that direction. I forgot to set the date and time on the camera, and I think it was 6 days ago he was on there. Camera's been hung for 32 days, I believe. Hung it on Blake's birthday, which is July 8th. We're going to go about half a mile, hang another one, and then we're going to go check another one, and then hang 2 more probably. So see what we got time for. Only got about 2.5 hours. I'll turn you back on. Put a camera up right here. That trail comes in right there. See what we get. I got that camera hung. There's some bigger oaks right here. Last year they were using them pretty heavy, and some deer were bedding in them thick palmettos right there. We jumped the buck out of there a couple times. He's dead, but there might be another one. We're gonna walk to the truck and drive closer to the next camera, check it, and hang 2 more, I believe. I'll turn you back on when something happens. Just in case y'all were wondering how the walking is, it's really open. I was thinking about getting my binos out and glassing. We still got 3/4 of a mile to get to the truck. It's nice and cool today too. Temps in the low 90s. I like crawling through there and smelling bear on the bushes. I'm gonna run out of time, I think. I'll probably hang a couple cameras on the way to the truck and try to have time to go check that third camera. I'll turn you back on when I find something. I hung one camera over there on the edge and hung another one on the trail coming into this pond just to get them out of the truck. They're close together, but I'm not getting any pictures in the truck. We're gonna head back to the truck and go check that other camera, and that's all I'm gonna have time for. You making it back there, Blake? Yeah. He said it's hot. We got a trail all the way to the truck now, though. It's a whole lot easier. And we knocked all the spider webs out, so we should be good. Alright, I'm gonna turn this camera off. I'll turn it back on if I see something or when we get to that other camera. We're walking in here to check this last camera. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like on my phone. Get out of the sun. It's just a hole them bucks like to use out in the middle of some thick. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. It's surrounded by thick and it's just an open hole. We got a couple 100 yards to go in there. I'll turn this camera around so you can see what I'm calling a hole that opens up in this bottom. Don't look like there's much sun in here. Here in a few weeks there'll be scrapes under all these little hanging limbs. There was a big one right here last year. Hadn't been no deer in here on top of the rain, but there's a lot of old sign, and maybe the camera's been up over a month, so maybe something's on it. I'll check it and let you know. Alright, I checked that one. Nothing but bears and a whole bunch of does and yearlings. I left it up. I really don't have time to move it. We're gonna head back to the truck and call it a morning. Gotta go get some work done. I'll see you on the next one.